After the marriage of his sister Devki to Vasudev, a prophetic voice from above announced, Kans, your tyranny is going to come to an end. The eighth son, born to Devki and Vasudev, will kill you. This enraged Kans and he imprisoned the newlyweds. Kans went on to kill 7 of Devki's children. When she gave birth to her eighth child, the prophetic voice returned and said, Take the child across the river Yamuna to Gokul and exchange him with your friends Nand and Yashoda's newly born daughter. Vasudev looked down to realize his hands had been unchained. He quickly picked up his child and put him in a basket, arriving at the gate to find them opened on their own and the guards asleep. As he crossed the stormy river, the basket upon his head, the water never rose above his shoulders. When he struggled, a 10-headed snake appeared to protect the child from the pouring rain. Vasudev by now had realized that his child was a divine being. At Nan's house, Vasudev switched the children and returned to the prison. When Kans arrived and tried to harm the child, it took the form of goddess Durga and said, The eighth child who is going to end your reign of terror has been born and will fulfill his prophecy. The child Krishna was raised by Yashoda and went on to kill Kans. And so, every year we celebrate the birth of Krishna, also known as Janmashtami across India. Story of
I want. There's echoing. Just wait. Um, am I still echoing?
No, sir.
Yeah, okay, I understood the reason. So, I want someone to explain about this. Okay, Sriyat, can you summarize? One I'll pick up randomly, and another I will pick up voluntarily for the second time. Okay, Sriyat, just summarize. Can you summarize? Okay, Karan. Please summarize what you know about Krishna Janmashtami. Karan, are you there? Like if there's no reply, I don't see at all. Okay, then now it's fine. I had to quit from the other one because I had logged in from two of them because one was not showing me the attendance app. Okay, so Karan is okay. Karan is not here. There's no response in message as well. Then we have to remove. Okay, because there's no interaction at all. We don't even see him. Karan, okay.
Sir, I
What
okay,
happened?
my ma'am, sir, my bhai.
Yes. Okay, is he doing babysitting or what is that? I don't know what is he saying. What did you understand? I don't know if I
Sir,
got it
he
wrong.
was saying that he's near his brother and he's also taking class, and his
Yeah.
brother was speaking, so he couldn't speak.
If not, I was thinking, why does he need to go be, saying bye or anything? His brother is in grade 6, right? What is the problem? Okay, Arav,
Yes, sir.
can you explain about this? What you know about Krishna Janmashtami?
So it is commonly known as Krishna Ashtami. It is it is a festival that celebrates the birth of Krishna.
Okay, so you saw from this video also talking all about the talking about the history of Krishna, what he did, right? And based on that, well, that's why we celebrate. So we have been celebrating all those people too. Okay, and Krishna is not a people over here, not a normal person. He's itself God over here. Okay, and uh, very important God in case of Hindu religion itself. Okay, many followers, and we just wanted to remember what is it all about, but not taking so much time in detail because it doesn't fit to so much in our objective also. Okay, earlier I was used to also think let's go out of the box. Okay, and out of the box means out of the book. Out of the box means creativity. It's fine. Out of the book because that's what it used to be done during my class time itself. Okay, when I was in the school. But nowadays, what I feel is maybe like the curriculum of national curriculum is also good. Let's experiment to see how well it goes on at times. And especially for grade 8 and grade 10, we have to really experiment to see how to make it more and more like creative. Again, try to stick with the objectives itself. Okay, and that means like Krishna Janmashtami is not exactly into our objective, so we'll not be going so much in detail for that. Okay, but however, you can see topics like drug abuse. I told me it's better that we stick with the objective of what is written by the government for grade 8. Is that clear? So that's what I have told, and it's up to the resource person how to deliver that. Is that clear? And I cannot say anything. So that's what I have been doing from before also. Okay? Like if I call for history, then I used to always give the objective what is written by the government. So that it's based on that. And it's is appropriate to some extent also. Okay, is that fine now? So we'll continue with our lesson of OBT since we'll be having social studies tomorrow just to balance that. Go to page number 42, foreign employment, and a quick recall and quick revision based on the assignment. And we have to summarize a lot today because of that technical problem, whatever is possible. So at least I need maybe 10 to 15 minutes to have a new lesson topic. Okay, at least 10 to 15 minutes averagely. Okay, 20 is the best. So what is foreign employment? So this was the question that was given to you. So I want all of you please turn on your camera. Yazat, Arav, I cannot see you.
So my camera is on, I guess, because of internet sometimes.
Yeah, maybe from my side also, maybe also because I have not restarted, because if I start restarting, it takes more long time for me to settle down to start the class. Okay,
Sir, even in my I can't see anyone except you and me.
okay.
Camera.
I have more or less continuous classes 3 to 4. If I restart, then that's only between it was before this class, and before this class I was busy with few other things that was making me busy. Okay, I cannot tell you all the reasons. Some of them are confidential. So it got my computer hanged over here. Okay, so foreign employment, I want someone to answer this. Adrian, please refer to your answer and tell me what is foreign employment based on your assignment. If there's no reply, like quick reply, and you're not paying attention, we have to start planning of removing the people who are not attentive here. Okay, if you cannot answer within a second, 3 to 4 seconds, it means you must be doing something else. Watching movie, there is something written in Viber today, okay, by some teacher. It means that is one of the way. When you don't answer quickly, means you are doing something else. Okay, Adrian. Okay, so that's when we remove and mark absent. Okay, so I think, does that make sense? That if you don't reply at all, means that the person is not listening at all. So I think no one has a problem in using sense for that. Okay, it is true. So we have to just mark absent also. Okay, I think most of you know, but he doesn't know why is he been removed. He'll know himself after reflection. Okay, Adya, can you tell me what is foreign employment? Adya,
Sir, could you say that again? My internet is really slow.
okay, what is foreign employment? What is foreign employment?
I guess it's when the
No,
when
read
the
out the answer from your copy. You can open it and just tell in your own words, okay?
okay, just a
Because we
second.
just want to get at least a correct answer very quickly. Because if we keep on brainstorming every time, then the course will not go on time also, okay? We need to have, but at a higher level now. Not at the like itself of the warm-up stage, same type of warm-up activity, okay? By the end also, if you start that warm-up, then what's the use of this lesson, okay? If there's no change, like you tell the same answer that we started at first, then it doesn't make much difference in the learning, okay? So you have to have a change in that answer now. Okay,
Sir,
still, yes, Adya?
sir, can I say it?
Yeah, very clearly. So because of
When
based on what you say,
an
your friends will be listening and
employment.
they will remember.
Okay, sir, can I say it now?
Yeah,
When an employment is associated with organizations that are international in scope of operated in more than one country is known as international employment.
okay, very good. So that is international employment in that case, okay? To some extent, international employment has connection with foreign employment, but that's not exactly same. Okay, what is the difference that you find now between foreign employment and international employment to some extent? Uh, okay, it's everyone's duty to be like very attentively thinking. Okay, it's not only for the people who are active. Okay, maybe not just only for chronic to be very active and answer every time. Okay, it's for everyone. I'm just giving example, not true example, but I'm just trying to tell it's not only for few of them. Okay, just to be always actively involved, and some of them do not even participate in thinking. Okay, Janice, what difference do you find between international employment and foreign employment? This question is based on what Adya
You
told.
see,
Okay, we just continue. Yeah, because she came up with this answer, and it's creating little confusion to us, I think. Okay, what is the difference that you might think there might be difference between foreign employment and international employment?
so foreign employment means working on abroad country for earning monies,
Okay.
and international employment means
Yeah, you're
working
doing it
on.
correct. And international employment is what Adya said, right? So Adya told about international employment. Okay, so like when, so Adya, exactly, can you repeat once again? Now, is your
Sir, should I just
version
write
this?
it in the chat box?
No, no, you can just tell it once again. Okay, it's just to clarify our confusion. Okay, that's why like we just wanted to say. That's why I've been asking at times. Okay, not everyone, but few of them, maybe all of them might have the same type of confusion. So
Sir,
Adya, you can
can
just
I write it in the chat box? Because my internet is kind of laggy right now.
no, no. If you speak also, we can understand. Can you just speak once again? Just speak once again.
Sir, saying the international employment one again.
Okay, like since he has not repeated what I when I just heard her. Okay, I just got something like she was telling the definition itself of international employment, where it was involving two or more countries for the job, or either like like jobs like itself UN was providing. That's also international. Okay, where it is involving international people itself from, and it has job in two or more countries. So that is international employment. But here in this case of foreign employment, it is that we are going abroad for working for employment. Okay, it's not that within the country you work in one international employment or organization like UN or any INGO. INGOs are also international organization. When you apply to some of them, they have written there you have experience working in any international organization or not at times. Okay, because that is trying to show that UN, other INGOs are all international organizations. They are providing international employment. But foreign employment is the one which we are going abroad to work itself. When is that clear? Like we are going to Dubai, you're going to Malaysia, you're going to Qatar, you're going to Israel, you're going to maybe New Zealand, whichever country has been providing international employment. Okay, that's internet. That I mean, whichever country has been providing foreign employment. So that's how you have to see a little difference. Is that clear? So that's international employment, and I mean so that is foreign employment. Is that clear? Is there like are you clear about the term what is foreign employment now? So you have to find that difference. We are all learning. Okay? We are learning turn by turn, and that I'm just trying to clarify wherever you're confused. Okay, so rather than going with the same topic again and again. So today's topic we are going to have based on foreign employment and foreign employment opportunities and challenges. Go to page number 42. So we'll summarize this. We'll be summarizing this topic. So last class we have already written down about what do you see, think, feel, wonder. I think you remember that. So based on that, some of you were wondering about all these things of challenges. Okay, all these things of opportunities. Also, some of them were also there. So and we'll be, and more or less whatever you wonder to everything, it was just to make you engaged. We or do the warming up of this lesson very quickly, so that you will know what are we going to study the next topic. It is just warming up yourself. Okay, everyone. So the opportunities are itself like the disadvantage here. Yeah, I mean, are the advantage. Opportunities are the advantages of foreign employment, or that they are the merits. What are the benefits? That's how it can be asked. So you have to understand, even if the question is like twisted with the word change in the words, you have to understand it's asking for this type of answer. And same way, challenges are itself disadvantage, demerits, drawbacks. Just understand the synonym, and then I know you most of you understand. Okay, but just for a few of them, I'm just repeating. Just for maybe one or two, they will get confused at last hour in exam. Okay, if not, I know most of you really are good in English. They will really easily understand them. And so these are the benefits of foreign employment. So you can see benefits of foreign employment. the terms that has been kept itself on the screen over here. So benefits, this is a lesson that is separate over here. You can see opportunities, challenges, and foreign employment is a new lesson over here. But in our, it's all mixed up. Some of the lessons are mixed up together, and we can take it all at the same time also. Like last time in your book, it was 2 lessons, but I took them in 1 lesson. Okay, because some books it will be in different way, some it will be in different way. If possible, we can take even more and more when we have to summarize, when we really need to summarize. So benefits of foreign employment are like, they will be reducing unemployment in the country. People are not getting employed. They don't have jobs because we don't have much industries. Some of the industries are closed down. Some of the industries are not open based on the need of the time. Because some of the time the jobs keep on changing, the technology changes, the job changes. That's what we need to be updated with the 21st century. Some of the old products are not able to get the market because they're already outdated. The population is increasing. With the growth of population, there needs to be more and more jobs as well. That is also not available. Then we often get unemployed, and that's when we have to go to developed countries who are advanced, who are creating all those jobs to work with them or under them or whatever we say. Okay, and then or sometimes we go because their jobs are paying more than what jobs are paying us in Nepal. Because some of it's very difficult to generate job, give jobs, and then provide good salary. It's not easy. Okay, we often fail. Okay, we often get into a loss. If you have to have empathy and see from their side also, and sometimes it's so difficult. If it's everyone was confident, they would be opening their own jobs quickly also. It's not easy also. We need investment. Okay, sometimes people don't have investment to do the savings. Okay, and that's a different case. Some of them have saving, but they don't have enough confidence at times to do the investment. So, however, that's creating unemployment in the country, and that's why we have to go for foreign employment. And next advantage of foreign employment is like it gives remittance. Last time, during the time of Dr. Yuvraj Khatiwada, the finance minister who worked himself in Nepal Rashtra Bank, he was immediately during the COVID time, once it was opening, he was for people to go back and start working. So remittance would be coming to the country, and it would help the economy of the country. That is another advantage. Okay, because there's no jobs in the country to provide, then we have to depend on foreign countries where they can at least bring some remittance to the country, right? That's the only way. Because there are no good plans within the country to open, even if it's open sometimes because of political instability. Also, it's a problem for those companies to work. Sometimes different political parties coming in asking for donation every time. Maybe we don't know. That may be a frustration to the owners. When okay, and then like remittance is going to, like, from that remittance they're going to earn tax as well. So that's good for the country also, because that will be also helping to some extent for the economy when there is no one working for that at all. And next one is like, people need to get employed, because if you don't have employment, you'll not be able to fulfill any of your basic needs. Your basic needs like clothing, shelter, food, these things also won't be met. And whereas right now the definition of basic needs are not only those 3, another 3 things are already added, we told. Those that will matter for your even human development index. That is going to be health, education, and employment. How is the health condition, life expectancy, how many years the people are surviving, that as SDI shows, human development index shows. Okay, of Norway to Denmark, you can see they have high SDI, means they have good health, like that, life expectancy is good. Okay, education is good, most of them are educated or are at a higher level. And same way employment, they are getting jobs, proper paid jobs. Okay, good income, good GDP, I mean good per capita income. All that shows SDI. Whichever country has high SDI means those things are going to be better. So that's in case of standard of living is also going to rise when we have employment, and especially that's going to give going to be beneficial when they are able to go either for foreign employment, and at the same time skilled and trained manpower. In case of skill and manpower also, like people go abroad, then they work there. Some of them start like getting proper training, Maybe they'll be working in fields of agriculture, New Zealand. Then maybe they work for sustainable farming. They went to Israel. They did for farming. They learned those skills. Maybe they worked itself for restaurant in UK. Then they'll learn that they can come back and use that skill. So foreign employment is also going to teach them. Maybe they went to Dubai. They work for the buildings. Means they know how the technology is used. And when that technology is brought to Nepal, they'll be able to work. I'm not saying in this place you get only that. Okay, there are different types of job. I'm just trying to say, just giving example so that you can come back with skills and training, and it will benefit the nation. And another is a source of knowledge. Like when you go for foreign employment, it's going to give proper source of knowledge. Like you get knowledge, how are they developing, how those countries are developing, how is their lifestyle, or what is their culture, what makes them developed, okay, what technology they use, transfer in case of technology, okay, that is also needed. So that's another thing. And finally, I'm really sorry, you might have to be a little patient because of some technical thing, okay? And I'm just summarizing them. And next one is challenge. Challenge are the disadvantages, difficulties, and demerits. So when we have foreign employment, how is it a challenge? Ruchit, why do you think like foreign employment is a disadvantage at times?
So it is a disadvantage at sometimes because mostly people when they go to foreign countries, they they get high, they get highly paid, and they stay there and never come back. So it it's a very big loss for our country.
Okay, yeah. Today we couldn't have much participation because of time management. Okay, like I couldn't involve most of you today uh, because of technical problem also. So when people go out there, that means it's a loss because it's a brain drain. Some of them don't even return back. Whereas in the visa, US embassy or whatever you go, if you don't have a like motive of coming back to Nepal, normally they tend not to give the visa also because they want those people to return back so that they can do for the country also. They don't want them to sit there most of the time. So, and it causes a loss of manpower also to the country, brain drain. Okay, better intellectual people. Brain drain is not draining where your brain starts getting damaged or okay, brain hemorrhage, or that's not the thing. Some of you have written that, okay, one or two. So that is not about brain drain here in case of our topic. Neither in health, I think you had heard that saying brain drain. Maybe brain hemorrhage we have studied, right? In that's a brain damage. But this brain drain is trying to say intellectual people having brain, okay, intellectual migration, that they are migrating to other countries. So that is another problem because when they move out, then we will not have proper intellectuals to lead, okay, to go with the time, and then we will not be developing. Will not be developed. We'll be always in developing countries like USA, not I mean countries like Nepal, including India. Okay, both are. However, the economy of Nepal is surviving because of India to some extent, because there is a deal in the currency. India's 100 IC is equivalent to 160 rupees. That's a deal and it doesn't change. And that's how maybe sometimes you can see our currency or economy is just valuation has been there because of India's hard work also. Because that's a deal over there. Okay, so like brain drain is one of the problem. Next thing, we always depend on foreign countries for employment. We always think like to go abroad for job. Once the +2 is over, where to go? Australia, US. Some go for study. Some think of going in student visa and start working, and their academic level is never like after +2. That is the same level. So you can see the people are we are all, most of us have to like depend itself, okay, including in my family also. Maybe they had a plan, but my plan was not to even apply. I never applied. Okay, in the past I never applied also. To some extent it was coming in the mind, but I never applied for that at all. But that's the train itself from the family that comes. Sent to Australia, okay, sent to US. That's what they immediately start thinking once +2 is also over. For others, of course, going to Dubai, Qatar, Malaysia, that's another dependency for getting jobs because we don't have enough jobs in Nepal. And finally, that another problem is human cost. People get separated from families. That's another problem. Okay, because of separation from families, there might be different problems that might come. People are working in such hard temperature itself in Dubai, or all those Gulf countries are very hot, humid climate. They cannot adapt. Okay, that can maybe cause problem in their health. So these are the different problems that they can face in case of foreign employment. Maybe if you go to Canada, maybe it might be very cold. Okay, and some of them might not adjust according to that climate. Maybe Norway, it's also very cold. Look at these are the things that they need to also be thinking. I just told you from our perspective, because most of they might plan of going to these different countries, again, not just Gulf countries. I'm not trying to say Gulf countries are like not good places to work. Even people from UK are planning to come to Dubai and work, or go to Australia and work. It depends, okay, what type of job you will be offered in that country, okay, because they will be needing sometimes international people. You can see itself in our country sometimes. Some in education, sometimes they often call international people to show international education. Yes or no? That's how they will be called, based on different things, and they might be offered good salary. Okay, itself. So it's not only that. So these are the various challenges of foreign employment. So anything that you can think more? If not, we can try to end up, because we're already 7 minutes late. Also, 7 minutes late. We had to start off because of my technical problem. Okay. Do you have anything regarding what other challenges that you might think? Okay, if not, let me just summarize it very quickly. Okay, Karan, can you tell me what are the opportunities of foreign employment?
Can you repeat the question?
What are the opportunities of foreign employment based on what we told right now? Is just to see how much you were listening. Okay, not only you, to everyone, just one question, just as a wrap up.
Sir, more money.
Okay, yeah, yes. It doesn't. It should not be like a warm up right now. Okay, based on what we told, just summarize that. Okay, Arohi, what are the opportunities? Arohi,
Yes, sir.
yeah, can you tell what are the opportunities of foreign employment?
Sir?
What are the opportunities of foreign employment?
Source of
What?
knowledge.
Yeah, quickly
Source
just.
of knowledge.
Okay, if you start telling one at a time, it takes so much time. Okay, I want you to summarize how much you understood from this class itself. Other things quickly. Don't just only tell one. If I tell you to stop one, you can stop. Okay, at the end.
Skilled and trained manpower, and
Okay, so it is just a way to wrap up. Okay, and next, what are the challenges? Okay, what are the challenges, Noyun? What are the challenges of foreign employment? Okay, Pranik, what are the challenges of foreign employment? Now I've been observing that I told you it because of technical problem. I had to be a little late, and some of you just see the time and run away sometimes. Maybe because when that question is asked, but we have to try to wrap up. Okay, not just end the class abruptly. Okay, yes, can you just summarize what are the challenges that you think what we discussed? Sometimes I have to pick people up to just finish it.
Excuse me, sir, I did not understand the question.
What are the challenges of foreign employment? Okay, like what are the disadvantages of going for foreign employment when we go for foreign
Sir,
employment?
first the major one is that we lose a lot of manpower and intellect people.
Yeah, others
And
also just
even
how
if
much
we
you know.
get, yeah, like even if we get remittance, there's no one to work for that. No one to work. No one's there to use that money.
Yeah, sometimes big for that again we have to call internationally from another place, giving higher money at times, and that's again not more loss. Okay, so these are is the thing. So based on this, you'll be getting question most well, that is question number itself. I think question number 10 is sure. and question number 8. Okay, I already have written here, but that's going to be for your assignment. Is that clear? With this, let's wrap up. I'm sorry for making you 10 minutes late also, although my timer has just showed 34, although I logged in from another device 5 minutes early. Okay, thank you so much. If not, you now we can move.
Thank you,
Okay,
sir.
okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Yeah, thank you, ROE. Thank you, everyone.